Hey guys, I was just about to head out the door and I got a package. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop everything because I know I might need this today. So here we go. It's kind of heavy. What could it be? What could it be? You guys guess what it is? I'll give you a hint. It's green. And what else? It's electric. It's rechargeable. I've got one already. It's got lithium batteries in it. It's made by Greenworks. And it's one of the best ones they make. And you could use it for landscaping. Figured it out yet? Oh. There's one box. Here's the packing slip. Nothing else in the box. Throw that to the side. This is the Greenworks Pro 80 volt, 150 miles per hour, 500 CFM cordless axial blower, $199. Pro lawn and patio, $199. Tax was $14.93. Order total is $213. So my sister borrowed my blower and she mows my mom's yard, part of it, and I also uses my hedge trimmers, and she didn't want to buy one. She uses it for her yard as well. They both have small yards, and so I figured, you know what, instead of having to go back and every time I want to use them, I have to go to my mom's house or my sister's and track it down. So I'm just gonna buy another one. I have one already, extra one that we use, but I found out these are a little more powerful and they blow a little harder, and I like to use them on the roof. And sometimes we forget because we put one in one truck and one not in the other. And so we're on the job site and I just need to blow off the roof really quick, and then Josh's like, oh man, we forgot the blower. So we have to put that humongous backpack blower from Steel, the biggest one they make. We have to drag that up just to blow off a little bit of sawdust. So anyway, it comes with your, put this knife down before I cut myself. It comes with, of course, your battery pack. One battery pack, I think it's 2.0. Comes with your, of course, your blower. And I've had another one of these for, I think, over 2 years. I prefer this one with the push button. The other one has like a little display, and the buttons are really cheap. And that one of them, my blowers actually stopped working because of that little switch pad. These are a little bit more expensive, but they're more powerful. So I recommend, if you want to, go ahead and get this kind over the other. They're both 80 volt. This has a little bit more volume of air, actually a lot more, I think, than the other one. The problem with this one is if you keep the battery in it, it can turn on by itself. So you got to be careful not to have the battery in it on transport, because if you transport it with the battery, there's a good chance that it'll turn on, especially in the trunk or in the back of the truck. By the time you get there, the battery will be dead because you'll be blowing down the road. Believe it or not. So, and these batteries last a while. I've tried the bigger batteries, and they don't, they're heavy, and the one I bought didn't work for very long and it stopped working. So, and this charger is different. I'm hoping this is the same. The other ones slide in, this one you just place down in. So I don't know, I'm hoping that this, I kind of like the old charging system, but maybe this one cools better. So if you guys know the difference between this one and the other one, this is simpler, this is smaller, this is more compact, and it doesn't lock in, it just places in. So this is something you cannot hang on the wall or anything like that. You can just basically set the battery on down and that's it. It doesn't lock in or anything, it'll fall right out. So this is definitely the economy model, but who knows, it might work just as good if not better. It does have a battery indicator. I guess this is a bad battery, dead battery, charge battery, and a charging battery. So let me go ahead and plug this in and see how fast this can charge. I was hoping I would have a battery that was charged up, but I guess not. I do have a outlet close by I can plug in, so that's good. You hear that little pop. So I'm going to angle this down so you can see it. You're not really supposed to hear that. It's charging, and you see the lights blinking. So it's working. The air's moving. I'm going to take this twisty and just twist it around here for later storage purposes. I always take the twisties and do this. That way I'm never looking for a twisty. If I need one or a rubber band, I kind of twist around the cord. Doesn't hurt anything. Keeps it handy. You're not supposed to use the batteries until you fully charge them. But I'm going to break the rules and I'm going to stick it in here because I don't have time to wait. And I'm going to put it in the blower, and I'm going to show you how this thing works. It has regular, variable, and then turbo. And then it also has, you know, your variable, and then also you can adjust it to where it'll blow by itself. Turbo. But so far, then it just pops in and out. Again, if you're transporting this, make sure you pop the battery out, because I've had this lean against stuff and it automatically turns on. So you want to make sure if you are transporting or even not using it, go ahead and pop that battery out. That way it can't turn on by itself. That's the only problem with this model. The other model doesn't turn on by itself. It's easy because you have to push a button and then another button. This, you can just basically touch this little lever and it'll turn on. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back in the charger and let it charge up. And I think that's it. Here's the price, $199. The reason too I got this, the other one was only about $30 cheaper. So, and if you buy everything separate, it's more expensive. So this came with the battery pack and with the charger. So I think it was a great deal. It's probably the best deal as far as blowers go that I've seen. So here's the manual. If you guys want to go through that or not, it's up to you. These blowers are pretty self-explanatory. As long as you charge the battery up all the way and just don't put it towards your face or don't put it towards anything that, because it does have a lot of power, believe it or not, for electric blower. It basically has the power of a gas blower. It doesn't last as long. You might want to I would recommend getting another extra battery, because You can probably blow on high for 10 or 15 minutes. If you blow on low, it might last a little longer, but you're definitely going to need an extra battery, especially if you have a normal, a larger size yard. I was thinking about getting a backpack blower, but I kind of like the smaller, more compact blowers. We have a huge, one of the biggest backpack blowers you have for steel, gas, and then we have a big one for echo. I might get even another one, but for large volumes and blowing leaves, and like if you're doing commercial work, I'd probably recommend a gas backpack blower. But if you're just blowing off sidewalks, blowing off driveways, you're not pushing a huge amount of leaves. If you're just blowing off the roof, I would have one of these and maybe 2 battery packs, and that'll probably do like 85% of all your work. Or if you have a bunch of batteries, you can probably do some commercial stuff too, but this is mainly, I think, for the homeowner or someone that's just basically blowing off driveways and the roof of the house and maybe some gutters. But if you have any more than, like, I would say an hour's worth of blowing, I would go with gas, unless you want to have like 4 or 5 batteries and 2 chargers, because and if you're on the go, you can't do that unless you have a trailer set up to where you can charge off the truck as you're going from yard to yard. So I don't know if that would work commercially for someone that uses a blower every single yard, but we only do like 1 to 2 jobs a day, and it's usually, this battery is usually enough to last us to blow off a roof, blow off a driveway, and a little bit more. But we also have a backpack blower in case we have a lot more blowing and a lot heavier material, like we're blowing the entire yard and we're blowing it into a pile for a loader truck. So other than that, that's it. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, crush the like button, and I'll bring you more reviews on stuff we use every day, and some of the stuff we've actually used for years and I still purchase. Have a great day.